Hi everyone. Yeah, I'm still here. Wait a minute, hold on. Anyway, for these groups, I know they saw my videos, the last two, especially about the Halloween one. But anyway, they think that, all the money they can spend, go ahead, keep on spending it. It's a waste of time. And you don't know how to, cherish money, I should say. And all those laughs. Well, you're not going to be laughing, as I said in my other videos. But anyway, you do know that, well, you probably heard the video about Halloween. And, Friday, All Saints. The thing is, other than what I said about Halloween and All Saints, wasn't all about that. The thing is, the ones who I know were doing, haunting all these groups, the new ones and whoever else they're paying out, and the ones who were, just doing it, etc. I don't know how many times that I tried to do this video, but I wasn't born yesterday. And I've been dealing with all this since a baby. And I'm still here. And all the changes that, God is doing with me. And higher I'm going. I'm like over 100 steps further than you. But anyway, and as everyone says, and I said in my other videos, you're not going to be laughing anymore because it's going back to you even more powerful. So how did you like it on Halloween and All Saints today? But obviously, I'm going to be putting the video up after All Saints. Don't think that I could be stopped. Okay? You don't rule me and all this BS thinking that, you could attach to me again. No. Me or anyone. You should have listened the very, very, very first time. Whoever taught you how to do all this. Or maybe you walked in on it and was interested in it and you got hooked. You know, you were getting signs to stop them. But you ran into me, and I told you I was the wrong one to mess with. See, for a while there, I kept saying, but they wanted to have fun. Now they're not going, yeah, they're going to have fun, but you're not. You're going to know what it's like to be into, people's business, thinking that you can change them or be like them or whatever. I really don't care. But you see, they were playing, but no more. Because now you are all going to be examples. I bet you're not saying how or what happened. I bet you the ones who I know were having so much fun on Halloween. See, you're forgetting that, because I mentioned it before. See, my dad, he passed away close to Halloween, and that was his favorite holiday, one of his favorite. Among the others who I know, is their favorite. So I bet, yeah, they had a lot of fun on Halloween doing what they were doing. Good. But the thing is, you thought you could stop me. You might have. A little bit. And the ones since I was a baby, they might have too. And I've been quiet this whole time. But you don't know what, got in me and the others I know were speaking about, especially in that spiritual court. Because I know what's going to happen. You should have stopped the very first time that you started doing all this. You had all kinds of signs. And you think I'm doing all this back to you. Nope. I don't know any of you. I don't care if you are distant cousins or whatever you want to call them. I mean, really nothing to me. I don't know any of you. When you first learned or had interest in it, you should have listened. And I tried to tell you, but oh well, that's not my problem. And I'm not to blame what's coming back. It's all on all of you. The thing is, you know, you delayed whatever you did. Yeah, I'm still being silent about that. But remember, when I'm silent, I could just be silent. Or maybe I'm cooking up something between me and God. You don't know. But it's none of your business. And the thing is, you know how powerful I am. Or could be. And the other thing is, you know, I'll go with the one now. You're trying to get into my business, or, trying to figure out who my person is that God chose. Well, one, you're not going to know. Again, I keep saying that. And the other thing is, you think you're delaying, which you can't do anymore with anything or to anybody. You thought by delaying or doing all kinds of stuff, getting rid of me, off me, or whatever, trying to get into my dreams, trying to figure out who the person is, well, you're not going to know. And you were trying to stop it because, and I even said it before, because, once we get together, that will be powerful and nip everything in the butt. Well, yeah, that's true. That's absolutely the truth. But you didn't know also. So you figure out also what will happen anyway. But anyway, that might be true once we get together. But the thing is, we are powerful, separate also. because we are connected still. Then no one can tap into, or I should say anyone. So, instead of thinking and assuming, you should have listened. You should have wiped out all the lies and negativity, but you didn't. And that thing that I put up, that, when you do a thing to protect yourself, you should have said, and you had to say everyone in the group's names, it's there. The video, if you forgot, go back and look. But only the ones who are doing it could only say it. And you have to do exactly what's told in order for you to be protected. But you didn't do it. You, somewhere down the line, you added stuff and, all kinds of stuff. But that's on you. Again. You assumed that you could, beat me. You assumed who I was. You assumed that all the lies wouldn't come out. The thing is, when you lie, do illegal stuff, harm people, or try to harm people out of stupidity, either with jealousy or lies or whatever. Well, both. And for the ones who believe them, you should have checked it out. Really. You should have went on my page and said, hey, is this true or whatever? Instead of following and getting yourself in trouble. Well, that's what they wanted anyway. Because, they thought that they were covering themselves, but they're not. We're here to protect each other, not turn against each other. We're here and we're supposed to make it better around the world. Not get into people's business, spread lies because, I don't know, you're jealous or you don't like something, so you make up lies and think it's funny. And I hope what I saw isn't true, I used to follow. I mean, I followed, but I guess because I haven't seen any of what they put up, except I came across news, which, you know, I have to actually look into to see how true and what is true, where this person took in a baby, real tiny, maybe just born or something like that, a baby squirrel, because they were right there when they saw that the mother got killed. Raised it. And it couldn't survive out in the, outside alone. But these ones who followed him decided to spread lies. I mean, this is what I got from what I could see, which I'll get into that. That, the squirrel got into, I don't know, in a fight or something like that, or bit another animal because the squirrel had rabies or whatever it was. And causing a whole lot of commotion and stuff like that or whatever. So, they pounded his door and took the squirrel. Because supposed to have had rabies. So they killed it. And I hope not, because apparently what I read, was going back and forth that, oh, I hope I get her back. The squirrel's name is Peanuts. But then another, news came up and said rest in peace. So I don't know. And the reason why is, again, I don't know. I mean, every time I tried to see a video or whatever, like that one, it will shut off. And won't come back on unless, I have to reboot everything or the internet or whatever. So I don't know who's doing that with that, I don't know if it's the platforms or the internet. I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. It stopped for a while, but now it's doing it even more. So I don't know. And for being on, my team was going through some stuff. And I saw a little bit of it. But the thing is, I like to know how. I'm not going to say that what it was. I mean, it looked, I don't know, Asian, from, yeah, Asian or something like that. Um, the writing, or I don't know, something like that. But then when they went off of it, I checked something, and then I told them, I said, do me a favor and find that again. And they did. I said, look, it's gone. So I don't know what that was about. So if you're the one that's been messing with my whatever, well, that's okay. My team knows all about it. Well, they found it. You know, like I said, you shouldn't be in people's business. You know, if you don't like people being in yours. Well, like I've been saying also, you don't know who I know in spirit. And, with everything going on, spirit's pissed, the underworld's pissed. I did a thing right before the Halloween one about all that. And, hold up. Well, now you're going to know. They were playing in the beginning. Now they're not. It's going to be even more powerful in return. And all these pages, fake ones. Yeah, it's still happening. But it doesn't faze me. But the beginning one? Yeah, I know. You're still on here. I'm told that you... Come on. Stop pretending you're the real one. Because what's that going to get you? I told you. Do you know how dangerous it is pretending to be somebody? Now, I'm not saying that, that person is, like what I'm about to say. What happens if you came up against and used and pretend to be that person. Now, what happens if somebody, I mean, they did something and they're being tracked down? I mean, look at all the lies that was, told about me, you know, that all this is going on. So you didn't think, you know, that it wasn't going to get returned? Trying to, be like me? There's only one me. There's only one of everybody. And everybody has their own gifts or purpose. You should have found out what yours was. Now, all of you are going to find out. See, you should have listened when you first time started, before you came up against me. Meaning, when you first was interested in doing magic or whatever you want to call it, or stalking, or, doing fake pages, who taught you? Or how'd you learn? You got signs then, like I said in the beginning of this, that you shouldn't do it. But you ignored it. And all these people that you learned from never told you. Because either they didn't know, and they ignored the signs. So, other than what you've been sending me, and all that you build up from day one of when you started, and probably what was carried over from the past life or whatever, you have all that you have to deal with. I mean, I'm repeating all this because time's up. As, football season, time to rumble. And in baseball, what is it? Strike or out? Something like that. I can't remember. I remember strike and out. It's out or something like that. Yeah, out. Well, anyway, whoever knows baseball, I used to know football too. But anyway, yep, you're on your third strike. Well, there's a lot of strikes, but third strike, you're out. Instead of it's time to rumble, it's time to fumble. You fumbled. You're benched. Game over. And checkmate. People should stay out of people's business. And like I said, we're supposed to be protecting each other. And women shouldn't, go against other women. Men shouldn't go against other men. And women shouldn't go against men or whatever, and men shouldn't go against women. We're all supposed to protect each other. And if when you're dating or whatever, if you take part in or break up, it wasn't meant. With some, it's not meant. And if they come back, it depends. If you part with no abuse or whatever, you get what I mean. And if they came back, that means that the both of you were ready to be meant. But I'm not going to get into all that. I got into it before, and others say it, and you understand it. Especially when we do messages, when we say, oh, your ex is coming back, that doesn't mean if you had an abusive ex or they did something that, you shouldn't take them back. We're not talking about you. We're talking about the one that I just said. That you guys weren't ready. That's the ones that we're talking about. But I'm not going to get into all that. But like I said, I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. And, really, I hope it was fun for you on Halloween and All Saints. Because the ones I know, they're not playing anymore. And stay out of people's business. Because what that man said, what you did, if it is true, about they killed that squirrel, Peanut, I hope that's not that one, and I hope he gets it back. But if it is, he's right. All of you will go to, where, and rot. because that was like a child to him. And you thought it was funny. To spread lies. Like the ones that spread lies, you know, that were called 3 times, I think. Yeah, 3 times. Had nothing to do with my children. Nothing. Which I pretty sure that was a setup. Obviously. It's okay. God's probably working on them too. But like I said, you have a choice which side. Well, these groups and ones like them had a choice. But for everyone else, we need to continue to, walk with the light, get people to do it, and, start, bringing these ones down, help the authorities. Well, I did a video right before the Halloween one, too, about all that. I think it was awareness, I think. I'm not sure which one. I know it was right before. That explains everything what I was talking about. But anyway, this is long enough. I just wanted to, say, that I'm still here. And like I said, it's 3 strikes. They're out. Because you're annoying. I had enough. You're not going to distract me. I can continue to do what I need to get done. Even with what God is doing, I said that I make myself change constantly. This way, you couldn't figure me out. Well, you can anyway, but I don't know what he's doing, but believe me, I can feel it in between, what yous are trying to do and the spiritual battle and, and then trying to get through what he's trying to do, and continue it. That's okay. I'm a warrior. I will get through. Because he knows I can handle it. And you're not going to stop me. I don't care who you pay to do anything. Because again, and I will continue to remind you, you don't know who I know. You don't know where I came from. You don't know who I know in spirit. Okay? And that's all I'm going to say. But I will give you credit for trying, though. That's all you're going to get. And because you're not, I mean, all those times that you were laughing and spreading lies and whatever else. Oh, by the way, everything that you did and showed up on my credit report, which it makes me know that, well, you work with somebody. Because all that is sealed. It's all cleaned up, but it's sealed. A whole family, it's sealed. That was done when somebody decided, well, let's see, somebody decided to put my father as my husband and took a loan out. The day after we buried him. So how could that be? Huh? So that's when it got all sealed. And no, they didn't get the loan. So because I said that, don't even try. Because of what you all took, that's sealed too. And I told you from the last thing that happened that the FBI was keeping an eye on it. What you did last time. I might be quiet. I'm not stupid. Yeah, again, things might go over my head. But I catch on quick. So, who fooled who? I take after my dad. Oh, I should say dads. I'm God's baby. Well, and my dad's. That was here. And I have a little bit of everyone of my ancestors in me. I have God in me. I have Jesus in me. Among all other ones. But that's all I'm going to say. But don't forget, God created us. We are His children. Okay. That was a big one. Okay. Okay. Okay, I gotta go. Anyway, I'm sending lots of love, light, peace, positive thoughts around the world. I don't remember what I was going to say. Okay. Everybody else, well, for joining our team Empire and everyone around the world. Let's keep continuing to make it better. And anyway. Okay. Ciao.